Hey, it's LopakaThePeacemaker again. We're actually cruising through downtown Kona past the Aloha Theater, jamming to some Soldiers of Ja Army, getting ready to pass Kaya's coffee shop. That's where I like to perform a lot. That's where I got my first start in a way. Playing on open mics, practicing my poetry, sharing my good messages, and eventually I'm going to play bigger venues, because it's what I want to do. It's my passion, right? That's what we all do. We follow our dreams and our passions. And the lucky thing for you is you get to go with me on this excellent adventure and journey, because I thought it'd be cool to share it. Maybe I can inspire you to do the same and follow and chase all your dreams. Here we are at Kaya's coffee shop. It appears that Miss Jody's working. Looked like Tommy was there as well. Well, we're actually getting ready to leave to go into Honolulu, and then from Honolulu we're going to head downtown to Kona town after the turn. There's Tashima's. If we were going straight, we're going to go to Honolulu, but we're going to take a left and head towards Kona town, where it all goes down. The positivity and the good vibes. Actually, that should happen from within, but this is a good place to enjoy it because we have a lot of sunshine, we have a lot of good vibes. Everybody out here seems to have the Aloha spirit. Occasionally we'll have somebody who has bad attitude, but that's how it is in life. And I just try to inspire them too, because life is short, man. So enjoy it and live it, love it every single second that you can. Because it's the moments that are passing, the nows that are slipping past us. So hopefully you're enjoying all your nows, right? Because I'm definitely enjoying mine. That's why I'm sharing mine with you at this time. As we head further into Kona, we'll pass Higashihara Park, which is a pretty nice park. It's where a lot of people go to have birthday parties and luau's and things like that. Maybe up here on the left by this palm tree. Appears to be a coconut palm tree. So as we continue cruising down on the highway, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. Well, I graduated from Kalikenge in 2003, and I went into the Merchant Marines and sailed for a few years. Decided it wasn't for me, and I came back to the island and met a girl who I absolutely fell in love with for the past 4 or 5 years, and things didn't really work out as I had planned, and now I'm kind of back on my own, but I've learned a lot of really good things, and I'm working on myself as a person, an individual, a human being, and also as a musician and an artist. So I'm taking the extra time that I have now to kind of enjoy my life a little bit more and chase the dreams that I've always wanted to accomplish, because I believe in myself, and I know that whatever I want I can create and manifest. It just takes a lot of work and effort and determination. You can't be ready to quit when the going gets tough, and that's kind of been my habit for the past 26 years. Whenever things got tough, I wanted to give in and quit. But it's about sustaining, it's about staying strong, it's about staying positive, it's about pulling through and accomplishing what you want to pull through. Because each and every one of us has the opportunities and the tools to do it, but it's up to you if you actually want to do it yourself. And that's where I'm at right now, you know? I'm making my dreams happen. There's many people out there who will try to heckle me and say that I don't have it and that I can't have it. And the thing is I don't doubt myself. Anybody can doubt me, that's cool, whatever, you know? But I don't doubt myself, I have confidence. It's not about ego and being cocky, it's about knowing that I can do it just like you can. And I know misery loves company. Some people are going to want to bring me down. They're going to want to take me down. They're going to want me to be not to my fullest potential. But honestly, I believe I can be to my fullest potential. It just takes a lot of practice and a lot of effort. And you have to really want it. You know, even if it takes losing less sleep, or losing more sleep as a matter of fact, and having more waking hours where I'm actually chasing my dreams and making them happen. Otherwise, it'll never happen. Nobody gives it to you. There is no silver platter in life that says, here's everything, now enjoy it. Instead, you gotta work hard, you have to obtain it, and then once you obtain it, you have to maintain it. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm at the same goal for maintaining what I have, and at the same time, I'm trying to obtain what I want. And, you know, it's not about needs or materialism, it's more about accomplishing what I believe I'm here to do. Kind of like a set purpose, like everybody has a purpose in life. And I took the time one day to think, you know, what is my purpose? And I feel that my purpose as a human being is to be here, inspire inspire, love the ride, enjoy it, and protect and help the future generations so they have a place to come back to, you know? Because if we don't do it, who's going to do it, you know? I want to see my grandchildren's faces. If I'm lucky, I want to see my great-grandchildren's faces. You know, we've got December 21st, 2012 going to happen soon. No one really knows what's going to happen, but we all know that something will happen. So, you know, you might as well live it and love it, and hopefully nothing bad happens, and we make it to 2013, and so on and so forth. But as we know, sometimes, you know, the Earth is kind of due for a restart. It hasn't been hit in a while, you know, the dinosaurs were one of them. And it's just kind of a reminder, we live in a fragile universe where everything's flying through space all at the same exact moment. Everything in the world that is possible is happening right now, somewhere. Just think about that. Somewhere in this world, something is happening that's possible. Even the things that we thought were impossible are actually happening. So that's the cool thing about life. I'm actually stopping here at Kamehameha 3rd Highway, just to show you kind of the view of Kona Town. Almost headed to Kona Town. Right on. Just waiting for the old traffic light to turn green. But yeah, it's a beautiful day today, so I figured I would share, take you on an adventure to my places in life, to my destinations, before my final destination, you know? But this is the destination now. This is it. This is life. This is my present moment, flowing with everybody who's flowing all at once, whether they know it or not. Living to Earth's frequencies. Green light means go, so let's do it. Forward is the next step in life. Look at the ocean today too. It's just the ocean. This is where the ocean becomes the sky, when the sky becomes the ocean, where you can swim and fly all at the same time. Here we are as we're arriving into Kona Town from the top road. I bet y'all who used to live here really miss this place. As you can see, everything is really dry. We've had a drought for the past few months, so hopefully we get some more rain. I just believe it's the whole seasons and cycles and circles and seasons going on. But yeah, it's a great day. A lot of traffic, a lot of new roads, a lot of new things going on here in Kona. You know, we had that great show about a week and a half ago, which we're listening to right now on my recorder, which was the Soldiers of Army live at the King Kamehameha Hotel. Talk about a show, man. Those guys can put it on. And yeah, they really held it down. I like the new songs. The Green did a really good job too, and Anuhea, she is a warrior. To be able to go up there and perform in front of everybody and just put it down, that's skills. I don't care what anybody says. She can hold it down. She also covered that Rihanna song, the new one that they played on the radio, and she did a really good job of that too. Pretty good band to back her up. But we're getting ready to head towards Seaview Circle, if you all happen to remember Seaview Circle, or if you've ever been to Seaview Circle. It's kind of like a housing development. Been to some really great parties down there when I was a lot younger. So as we continue to cruise on, we've got the Sunset Plaza. You know, your regular car dealerships, but I don't really support them. How about this Le Bourgogne, which is the French cuisine restaurant. I think that's the only French cuisine restaurant in Kona, to tell you the truth. Okay, so we're cruising on a little bit more. So I'll tell you a little bit more about myself also. When I came back, I started working on a coffee farm, and I found that living on a farm is really what I want to do. It gave me that time to really get into nature and really enjoy what I was doing and appreciate my moments in my now. Because before I always kind of lived in the future or in the past, never really in the present, so I was always missing my moment. You know, a little bit too early, a little bit too slow, and never right on that exact moment or that instant. And now that I work on that instant, I see that it flows for my life and it makes everything kind of like magical in a way. I almost see the actual magic in reality instead of being caught up in the social games of society. And you know, I am on Facebook, but it's not about like being Mr. Cool and Mr. Popular. Who cares about what that is? I think we're all really cool and popular. The thing that I'm trying to share is just the positive vibes and to give the people back, you know? It's like my chance to finally give back. Instead of always taking and bitching and complaining about not having this or that, why don't I give as much as I can actually give and then possibly receive it back from everybody else, you know, as in a way of like, they're inspired, they help my inspiration, they're motivated, they want to succeed just like I do. because they see me do it. And like, this is before I make it, right? That's why I'm filming it, so that you can actually see me working my butt off to obtain my dreams. And then once I obtain my dreams, you'll still be there, and I'll get to show you what it's like to live in those dreams. But it's about just showing you the hard work and dedication that it takes to get to where you want to be. Because if I can do it, and I can show you it by documenting it all the way through, so can you. You can actually do this too. It's just up to you if you really want to do it, you know? And if you don't, support those who do. Don't hate on them, and don't say, oh, you know, you're doing this and you think you're special and you think you're great. It's not about that. It's about just having the confidence and love for yourself to do what you want to do, and to not let anybody tell you what to do. A lot of us in our lives, people want to tell us what to do, you know, because misery loves company, and if they're not doing it, they don't think you should be doing it. But really, that's what we do, is we chase our dreams, and we can make them happen. It just takes all that work and that effort, you know, the dedication. Here I am holding a camera to my face as I'm driving down the road, but at the same time I'm explaining to you guys that any of us can do it. You know, it's not about the driving, of course, it's about just sharing the inspiration, showing you this beautiful island that I live on, showing you the beautiful reggae lifestyle that I live. I'm going to take you guys to band practices, I'm going to take you to shows, I'm going to take you to different places. You know, we'll go to the City of Refuge, we'll go to the volcano and look at lava. Basically, I'm going to take you around this whole island to where you actually will believe that you were here with me the whole time. Because I'm going to take you to the places and show them from my perspective, not from the tourist perspective or from, you know, the mainstream mentality. Instead, I'm going to show you from my eyes, you know, of what it's like to be a local here for a few years. You know, my mom was born and raised in Waimanalo, Oahu. My dad is a Caucasian man from Pennsylvania, who is a really good man named James York. And he works his ass off also. You know, he works for a big company out there, which I won't say their name because I don't, you know, I try to be careful with my copyrights and everything. I'm trying to support local businesses, because I think that if I support the local businesses, you'll go to the local businesses and support them as well. And, you know, we won't keep all these big giant corporations like Walmart taking all of our money and giving us junk back. And like, I probably should have said that because, you know, they are a company and a business too, but they kind of do that in a way, you know, and that is the truth. You know, I'd rather have you supporting locally than going to big businesses and supporting all these big businesses. So here we go, we're cruising past Pu'apua'anui Street. That's where the, I believe, Pualani Estates is, which is a very rich suburb division, like $250,000, $300,000 model homes that look like the Joneses' home that barely have any yard. But, you know, people choose to live there, and that's totally cool. That's their choice. Just not for me. It's kind of expensive, you know. Up here we have the road to Holualoa, which is one of the coffee central places here. If you've ever been here, Holualoa is a nice little town. It seems to be rainy when it's in the rainy season. That's why the coffee does so well, and the agriculture does really well there also. I'm very into agriculture here as well. I like banana trees. You can identify avocado trees, macadamia nut trees, mango trees, monstera, edibles. You name it, I can pretty much identify it now these days. You know, I know a lot between the botanicals and the edibles. I know there's different things you can eat and different things you don't want to eat, like castor beans. Castor beans are very bad for you. You don't want to mess with those. One thing that I learned is about taro a long time ago. Taro is used to make poi. And taro is basically a plant that grows in the water, and the root or the stalk of it is used to make your taro. Well, the thing about taro is it always has to be boiled because it contains oxalic acid. And I learned that the hard way one time by eating the taro and having the oxalic acid burn my throat out for about 8 hours. And that was not fun. It was like I drank battery acid, if that, or maybe, you know, I don't know what that would actually be like, but it was bad. It was pretty bad. I would compare it to something that awful in a way. But anyway, you know, I basically just keep on keeping on. Oh yeah, with the taro. That's right. I'm at the intersection, so I gotta pay attention at the same time. Got a few things going on. Gotta be a bit worried about my safety first and foremost, because I'm taking on adventures, right? But anyway, with the taro, you boil the taro to remove the oxalic acid. Monstera deliciosa also has the oxalic acid, so always boil it. Monstera, you don't necessarily have to boil it, you let it ripen. There's little plates on the fruit that will turn from green to yellow. And once they turn yellow, that's when you know it's ripe. And And I'll show you one of those one time, because I've got some that are ripening on the vine right now. But yeah, it's all good. With the taro, after you boil it, you want to, steam it or mash it, and you can make poi out of it. I've never actually made poi, but I have heard of how it's done, and I have seen videos on YouTube. And, I just figured I would share that. Be careful with what you eat out there. It can be dangerous, of course. And taro, I thought it's a staple food. Nothing to worry about. Always boil it, for sure. Okay, so we're getting ready to cruise down Hualalai Road. And we've got the ambulance there. I hope the best for your people. Hope whoever's there is healing and doing okay. I always try to send the good vibes, Do the best that I can. So check this way, check this way. Yeah, this was a great live show at the King Kamehameha Hotel. The soldier just held it down. Jacob Hempel is a great singer, and he's a great storyteller and writer. I just figured I'd give him those props. Oh, gotta slow down here a little bit. Always take your time, you never know when somebody's gonna turn and go to the elderly housing. And I'm not in a rush. Why should I be in a rush? I live in Hawaii. I'm taking on an adventure. I'm excited about it, but no rush, no worries. Patience is what I'm trying to practice, right? And a performer that I know named Josh Kaale, don't know him personally, met him a few times, but his album is called Patience Cultivated. And I really think that holds a lot of ground, if we can cultivate more patience, maybe we'll get a lot further in places. Right now, as I keep driving, we just had a 5-0 drive past, so I had to dip the camera a little bit low, because technically you're not supposed to be driving and videotaping yourself, but I believe in this, so, I'm going to share it with you guys. We're almost to the market, too, to go see my mom, so we'll go visit my mama, and then after that, actually, you know what, we're going to go to Irie, Hawaii first. And the reason that is because my sister is supposed to meet us at my mom's shop. So we're almost there. Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I tend to like to let people go, because sometimes if you take the extra time to let them pass, it'll put you in the perfect spot for time. Because we're all never going to get there faster or slower than the time allows, right? Okay, so imagine, life is like a soundtrack. You have a certain amount of time, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, say. You can go there super fast, rapping and hip-hop and whatever you want, or you can go really slow and bring it down, but you're still going to get to that track at the exact same time. It's just all about how you present it, so it's totally up to you. But anyway, as we hang out in traffic, one thing I like to do is I like to practice timekeeping. The reason I practice, see, look, she paid it forward already. That's how everything that goes around comes right back around. It's life. It's the universal thing of being here and flowing with all the other humans and individuals that are out there. Okay, so I'm going to dip it low again because we got another 5-0. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to flip the tape so that we got some more soldier going on. You got to be very mindful, right? You definitely don't want them falling. I'm actually going to go straight this time. And the reason I'm going to go straight is because of the blue bubble. He's across the street. But it's all good. I didn't do anything wrong. Just as long as he doesn't actually see me holding the video camera up and filming myself for my show, I think he'll be cool. Here in Hawaii, cops actually have what we call blue bubbles on the top of their vehicles. They drive ordinary vehicles, but they have a blue police light on the top of their vehicles. And I'll show you one sometime. They're pretty interesting. I just don't want to film this one and have them think that I'm trying to start anything or like trying to do anything bad. But I will show you guys so eventually you can see what they look like. They're driving like Suburbans and SUVs and things like that. But yeah. Okay, there he goes. See him? With a little blue bubble on the top. Okay, so we're going to head to Irie, Hawaii now because 5-0 won't be following me. I have an expired safety check, so that's the reason I have to be careful with them following me and chasing me. A year goes by pretty quickly sometimes. And then, my windshield wiper fluid didn't work, so they didn't pass me on my safety check. So I'll take care of it. What I'm saying is that life will always throw hardships and different challenges at you. It's all about how you deal with them and handle them. It's totally your choice as an individual. You can get stressed out and worked up and say, hey, this isn't working the way I want it to. Or you just kind of chill out, let it happen and flow, and know that everything will come back around. And then if you put good out there, good will come back to you. It's just the balance of the universe and of nature. And television doesn't tell us that, because television wants you to believe that you're struggling and that everything's hard and that if you're depressed you should kill yourself, or if your girlfriend leaves you, you should kill yourself, because they think it's easier to get rid of you that way instead of saying, hey, be strong and survive and have that strength, be tough, be somebody who can endure and make it through life, and make it through the challenges that it takes, you know? I'll tell you one thing, the fact that you're here right now and that you're watching this and that you're a human shows that you got some strength to survive and that you've made it and you have the ability to endure and to actually pull it through. Not all of us can pull it through. A lot of us give up, but it's the ones who work a little bit extra. You know, I heard that Emmitt Smith once said that all players are created equal. Some just work harder during the preseason. You know, that really hits home. If you work harder in the preseason, when the season comes along, you got that little edge. You're a little bit better. It's not that you're trying to be better, you think you're more talented. It's the fact that you took that extra time to make it happen, to be the one, to be the difference. Just like this song, in fact, by Soulja, when they played this one live, oh man, I loved it. I'm Not Done Yet is what it's called. How heavy is that? To tell you, I'm not done yet, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to work even harder. I'm going to try even harder. And make my dreams come true. Just like you can do the exact same thing. We're almost out of Hawaii, but we're kind of caught in traffic, so I'm trying to stall a little bit. But until then, you know, I can tell you a little bit more. When I graduated from Kalakaua, I really enjoyed being schooled here. I was schooled here actually for my last 2 years. And I had a really good time. I was schooled in the mainland until my sophomore year, and I decided to move here with my mom. And when I moved here with her, I got to see how life really is. And, you know, to have recess and to have the beautiful sunshine that fills my serotonin makes it all the worthwhile to be here on Earth. I enjoy where I live. You know, sometimes I've allowed myself to go into that place and like feel sorry for myself and pity, but I'm here in the now and loving it. You know, this is it. This is life. Okay, well here we go as we're getting ready to head towards Irie, Hawaii. These guys are really cool. They've been buying glass from me for quite a while. They have a great art collection. Busy day today. It's Aloha Friday, so it appears that the parking lot is full. So I'm going to have to park in the back. That's all good with me. Oh, here's the Kona Brew Pub. World famous for its Kona Brewery beer. I don't necessarily drink that much, but I really like their pizza. And I used to drink their beer. Their longboard lager was one of my favorites. I just realized that drinking too much was making me depressed because it's a depressant. And it wasn't really the fact that the alcohol itself made me depressed. It was just, if I drank and I was sad, it only kind of mushed my mood instead of enhancing it and encouraging me to pursue my dreams. That's why I smoke the ganja. Ganja inspires me. Ganja makes me realize even if the day is hard, as soon as I elevate my meditation, life is all good, all gravy, all G. And I'm gifted to be here. And to have everything that I have, to have a cool job, to have a cool place to live, to be able to play in a band and play good reggae roots music. There's nothing like this in the world. This is where it all happens. For sure. Well, I'm going to get my case, and we're going to go in and see Bryce, I believe, in Irie, Hawaii. Alright, let's do this. I'll give you guys a little look into my case here so you can see some of my glass art before Bryce buys up a bunch of it. Here we've got an ama crab. Mostly one-hitters right now. This one would be my Portuguese man o' war. This one, oh yeah, the legendary ganja piece. One-y. Here's one of my plumerias. People really like these ones. This one really sells well with tourists because they want to bring back LA. And that's the best one to bring back. This one is called the Rasta Rake, which is an Egyptian technique. Let's see here. Oh, my Hawaii one-hitter. That one's always a good one for people to take home as a souvenir. Then we've got the Honu. That's kind of one of my favorite designs, one of my earliest ones. One of my original designs. I've seen people make them before, but I try to make my stuff original. Then here we go with my little frog. And then let's see, okay. Then we got the mo'o, the gecko. And you know, I sell these relatively decently. I won't actually sell them right now, but if you're ever interested in one, I can custom make them. I can put anything on them if you want. That would be me there, right there, Lopaka. My English name is Robert York, of course. And you can reach me at lopakasglass@gmail.com. 100% homegrown and locally made on the big island of Hawaii with Mana and Aloha. So let's go in and see Bryce at Irie, Hawaii, and see if he needs any glass for the week. And it is Aloha Friday and everything, so it should be good vibes. So yeah, I could be getting heckled, but you know what? That's okay. Because I got a channel, right? And I'm sharing all this message with you. But you'll hear that a lot. You're going to hear off a lot, too, in my background. It's part of my existence. People can't handle me. They don't like the fact that I got that flow. And that when I go on, I'm on. But, you know, it's okay. That's all good. I don't take it any personal. I just let it be what it is, and we cruise it, and we enjoy this amazing Aloha Friday. How's it going, fellas? Having a good Aloha Friday? Awesome. Yep, only here on the Ina. All right. Let's see what the happening is. Hey, how's it, brother? How are you? Doing good.
Surviving?
Yeah, for sure. That's Ben. He's awesome. He got that rhythm. And this would be Bryce.
Oh, what's up, brother?
Not too much. Chilling. How about yourself, my friend?
Cruising?
Yeah, Bryce is the man.
Day
He's
by
been
day.
keeping me going as an artist for, I would say, at least a year and a half now.
Popular man.
Nah, it's you, Bryce.
Got a following.
Well, in time, right?
Time is now.
For sure. So I'll let you do your thing. Is it cool if I take these guys for a tour to show them glass?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All the rolling papers you could ever dream of here. And that's not even the book. You ever seen the book? Oh my goodness. It is good to live in Hawaii.
Wait, hang on 1 second. Let me try to work something out real fast, bro. Stay inside.
Oh yep, now we got the blunt wraps. Got my monies on stock. Excellent.
So I show you how to do armbar. And then you tell me if you do, I gotta do it.
I'm bad. I'm more bad. Armbar no go.
So you guys working on any music lately?
Oh, a little bit. Trying to. Not really full-heartedly, but just playing around with it, kind of.
Right on. If you're ever on
Actually,
this side, I'm looking for somebody to jam with. I got a bass player now.
Yeah, I think that bass. I'm trying to make score a set of combos. Yeah. You combos again.
Nice.
Huh? My brother plays drums. Yeah, like the combos. That way you can just have it and then we go. Yeah, those are the sick ones.
You got it.
Jam it? Yeah. He's pretty good. No, actually, I never seen him jam it. He does that in the stepless. He does that whole the percussion section. He's got the thunder maker. It's like a cup with a wire out of it. Oh yeah.
Nice.
He does all those sound effects there. He's got the chimes. His little call bells.
So it's kind of like the Kenny Bongos.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. I think that nowadays, in a roots band, that's pretty essential to have one of those.
Yeah, for
like a
sure.
nice little sound station.
He can back you up on the backbeat.
Yeah.
Or he can hit the chimes at the perfect moment.
It's like doing samples in a live mix.
True.
Got everything all worked out.
Yeah, bro. We might get back in